Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Cristina. I have my cup of coffee. I hope everybody has their cup as well. So we'll have a little sip. I have my iced coffee. It tastes extra delicious this morning. Well, I'm here as I am every Tuesday. My name is Cristina McInnes, and I'm owner and founder of Hands and Hearts Home Care, located here in Yuma. I come on every Tuesday at 11 a.m. to talk about topics and issues that primarily deal with what the older population go through. So today I have been inspired because of this great heat that we've been experiencing to talk about seniors and heat illness, kind of why older adults can be more affected by the heat. We're going to talk about why seniors are prone to heat illness, what are the primary causes of heat illness, and then how to protect yourself against that. So first I want to talk about what is heat illness. Heat illness is usually an onset of certain symptoms that are why you need to stay hydrated. So some early warning signs of heat exhaustion is usually excessive sweating, which kind of seems ironic, but indeed that's what happens. So excessive sweating, tiredness, weakness, dizziness, headaches, muscle aches that are not within the normal. So sometimes this happens and it happens very quickly. It can happen within 10 or 15 minutes of being dehydrated. So it's really important that we always try to stay hydrated as well as you can do. So during these summer months, especially here in Yuma, it gets very extremely hot. So staying hydrated has got to be the number one thing to do in order to avoid heat illness or heat stroke. There's various other terms that are used for this. But dehydration, basically what it does in seniors and older adults is it diminishes the ability to regulate your own body temperature. And so you're really at risk of having a heat illness, and it increases exponentially. So our bodies, as we age, become less efficient on regulating temperature. Seniors, usually over the age of 65, don't sweat as much as younger adults do, which unfortunately is one of the body's most heat regulating mechanisms that we have. And because that diminishes as we get older, it's very important to drink lots and lots of water. So if your body temperature rises and your internal body temperature rises, especially when you're exposed to sun or extreme hot environments, seniors often suffer from heat stroke more often than younger people do. So I just wanted to talk about, there are several health factors that contribute to this. So just to make you aware, maybe, of course, as we just talked about, dehydration is a huge factor. Some chronic illnesses such as heart and kidney disease or other blood circulation conditions also contribute. There are some medications that reduce sweating, some salt-restricted diets as well, overdressing. I know sometimes seniors, as we get older, because of our body temperature regulation, self-regulation, we tend to either feel cold or feel hot, and so we tend to overdress or underdress. And then, of course, lack of airflow or access to air conditioning, and then living in hot climates such as Arizona. So some signs I already talked about, but also besides the sweating, the excessive sweating, tiredness, weakness, dizziness, headache, there's also things like nausea, vomiting, and fainting, heat stroke, itself, although it is more serious, it can set in 10 to 15 minutes, just like that. So we just want to make sure that we are monitoring ourselves during this heat, especially the seniors. So a couple of ideas that can be used to protect yourself in the summer heat are: number one, stay in air-conditioned buildings. I mean, that's just a kind of a given here in Arizona. You have to have air conditioning. If you don't have access to air conditioning, or your air conditioner breaks, go to the mall or go somewhere, maybe your favorite restaurant, and, have a cup of coffee and stay cool. It's so important. Absolutely drink more water than usual, and just don't wait until you feel thirsty. Take a cool shower. That helps as well. That will lower your body temperature. And, ask a family member, a friend, or neighbor to check in on you. And, for those of you that are under 65, if you have an older neighbor, go check in with them. Make sure they're doing okay. Make sure they have plenty of water. It's so important that we all take care of each other, especially in this close-knit community here in Yuma, which is what I love about this place. Anyway, I also posted a flyer from WACOG. They talk about the seniors and heat illness. I did post it on the website. And then if of course, if you've experienced any of these symptoms, please feel free to contact your medical provider for further assistance. And, if you're absolutely in a case of emergency, please dial 911, which again is why it's so important to have, your neighbors check up on you. And so that's all I'm going to talk about for today. I did want to share with you guys that next week I am excited to have a guest speaker. His name is Jeff Francis, and he is from North Star, which here is the assisted living facility known as River's Edge. He'll be on next week to talk about what is an assisted living facility, what do they have at a assisted living facility, and when is it time to look into that as an option for aging in place. Sometimes aging in place means that we need to look at other options besides staying at home. So an assisted living facility might be an option, but I wanted to have him on to talk about what an assisted living facility provides, and maybe that could be an option for you as well. Well, I'm going to close out for today. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday and a blessed week, and we will see each other next Tuesday. Thank you so much. Bye.